Hello, and welcome back to the Two Button Crew Tabletop RPG podcast. My name is Glen. I am your host and GM, and I am joined by Scott.
Hey!
Simeon.
Hey!
And Nathan Blake of Nathan Blake Games. So, last time, our heroes solved many challenging puzzles. Well, not that challenging, to be honest, but solved many puzzles and got in a scrap with some Lizalfos and a giant choo-choo. They now have the big boss key and are ready to see what is causing the stoppage of the headwaters of the river. So we join them in the big key room.
Okay, so we have this key. So now I guess we should just go see if it works on that big door.
We got nothing else to try.
Just remember to be careful around the water in this middle room we're about to go into, because that's where our friend was, and he didn't seem to be very nice.
Sigil would like to cling tightly to this wall in the next room and break open the pots because he wants to. All right, what do we got with these two pots?
All right. Okay, so we have a magic jar and
I'll take it.
You know what? No, screw it. We're not having another magic jar.
What? Can you give me some seeds?
You don't need more magic jars. You should be full up already.
I needed one more sliver, thank you very much.
Okay, fine. You do realize that those give you a whole block, right? How many blocks were you missing?
I was missing one sliver of one block.
But there's already one magic jar there.
There is. So.
You just picked it up,
Yeah,
Alzheimer's, man.
You broke open one.
Yeah, the first one dropped a magic jar, and then the second one I also was going to drop a magic jar.
Sorry.
Can you drop me some seeds?
Now that I think of it, yeah, that was my bad, because that could have been confusing. Okay, so the second one.
Can we turn magic into seeds?
Sure.
Oscar is chanting seeds, no whammies.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot to put seeds on the chart anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and just make it seeds.
That's sweet.
100 seeds.
The max they can hold is 20, so that's
20 seeds.
exactly 20. No, I was only missing 10. So
A bigger seed bag.
Yeah, so out of it spills 11 seeds.
yay! Well, we'll just
Sigil
throw
eats
one of the seeds.
It is very bitter.
Yeah.
Throw it where, Simeon?
I was going to say throw it into the water, but I don't want to agitate Cameron, so I'm not going to do anything.
Nope. Right.
Yeah, you should start growing your own seeds, man. Carry a little pot with you and have...
Carry some pot with me. What kind of game is this? All right, we're in the big old room. Let's open this door.
All right, yeah, so you go back to the main chamber, stand in front of the large, ornate door with the huge, spiky, scary-looking lock on it. So, do you want to, do any preparations before you open the door? Or?
Let me take a
look.
look.
My sword and shield
take
out.
Stock.
I'm good.
Okay, so do you all have your equipment set?
Yeah, actually, I'll just have my sword out for now. Yeah, shield on.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Sage.
Yes.
I have a cloth tunic. Was I supposed to be subtracting 1/4 heart damage from everything that was ever done to me this whole campaign?
Yes.
That was a forehead slap for the record.
Well, start over.
This is your responsibility to remember, unfortunately, Scott.
Uh-huh. All right. I have a
I
feeling
only
it's going to
remember
come
things that can antagonize you.
Yeah, not.
I have a
bonuses.
feeling that's going to come in handy in this next room, though.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, 1/4%.
25%.
Okay, so does anyone want to roleplay putting the key in, or do you just want to move into the next room?
I slide the key in and I turn it using my very muscly tiny arms.
Is it like in Mario 64 where you like jump up and
100%.
grab and
Yeah,
spin
I
it?
reach into my tunic and pull it out, and it's the size of me, and then I jump up and slam it in, and then I jump up and turn it with my body.
That's such a good animation in hindsight.
So good.
All right, so are you gonna walk in Trouse and Sigil in the front, and then Oscar in the
Yes.
back?
I think that makes
Seems
sense.
to make sense, yeah.
All right, so you walk in and you enter a large circular room with several columns. So in front of you, you see what appears to be a large moss-covered boulder sitting in the middle of a shallow pool of water.
Does boss music start?
I'm guessing
No.
it's silent.
Yep. Because we haven't actually proctored the boss by looking at the ceiling or poking the rock or anything when it goes.
So now, here's the question: Do we go up and poke the rock, or do we, since it's sitting in a puddle, do we geyser the rock?
Yeah, I think we should geyser the rock because it might be
The rock
sitting.
starts to move.
Oh no!
Geyser it.
I would like to look at the ceiling real quick.
Okay, so it is a domed ceiling that's kind of, the columns sort of, I don't really know the architectural terminology to describe it, but it's kind of inset, and then the columns are on the edge of the dome, and they're supporting the dome.
Got it.
Okay, I get you.
Doesn't sound very useful.
Yeah. There's like some, near the top there are like some skylights and stuff, and this place is old and overgrown, so there's like ivy overhanging parts of it.
All right, the rock
Maybe
is
we
starting
could
to
just-
move.
Yeah,
Spread out a
and
little bit while we
so
watch
out
it.
of it you see 2 legs and then a head poke out, and
Oh, yeah, I love those guys. This is exactly what I was thinking of whenever I suggested initially shooting things with water underneath their feet. I was thinking of these guys. The guys who say, "Sand crab."
yeah, so you see a large, the legs and head pop out of the boulder to reveal that it's not in fact a boulder, but it is a large turtle-like creature. It looks at you and lets out a large screeching roar, and you, of course, then see the white text at the bottom of
Your eyelids.
the screen. Yeah, the bottom of your vision. For some reason, you're suddenly envisioning text that says "King Snapper, Swamp Tyrant" or something like that. I have to think of a good subtitle for him later.
Sand crab.
All right, roll initiative.
It's been a while.
Wits plus agility.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I got nada.
I've got
2 successes.
4 successes.
Good gravy.
Wait,
You're an agile little boy.
Yep.
okay, so you put your points into wits and agility. Okay. I feel like this would have come up sooner.
Trust me, last time I rolled like no successes. It was not good. Usually I am able to get us a good spot, but sometimes I've just been really unlucky.
Okay, so 0, 2, and 4.
Yep.
All right.
So, do we get to go first?
Yep, you get to go first.
Ye battle cry!
All right. Anyone else?
I feel like we should see what happens when we geyser this fool. I think that should be the first thing we see.
Oh, absolutely. I bet he's completely invulnerable unless he's flipped over on his back. I mean, I don't know anything about that. What?
Maybe we should ask Lindley
Lindley.
about that.
Lindley, what can you tell me about this guy?
That is the largest snapper I have ever seen. Just barely, mind you. But, yeah, it's a giant turtle monster. They can, I don't think we're going to be able to get through his defenses as is, but yeah, turtles, if you can flip him over, probably with that geyser rod of yours, then he should be defenseless. Watch out, though, because they can rev up and spin and crash into you.
Geyser rod!
Alright, so you're going to use the geyser rod?
I am. Spellcraft plus smarts plus battlecry. 3 successes.
Nice.
Alright, and he is flipped upside down.
Alright.
I will charge forward and use my longsword.
And, well, actually, quick question, which way are you flipping him?
Oh, to his, Any advice here, friends?
Probably want him to be closer to us with his head facing us if we can.
Yeah. What Trouse said.
Alright, well, if you flip him over so that he falls closer to you, his head will be facing away from you.
Right.
Okay.
Can we flip him over to the side?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would work
absolutely.
best.
Yeah, let's do that. Flip him over to the side, east.
Okay, longsword.
Alright, go for it.
1 success.
Alright, and he's completely defenseless at the moment, so you hit him. So I should point that out. That a feature of boss monsters is if you hit them with their weakness, they get all of their actions receive stun, I believe. So stun is basically you rob someone of their action for that round.
Got it.
Is his weakness a longsword?
His weakness is being flipped over.
Aha! 1 heart of damage.
All right, I'm gonna sprint up and go ahead and hit him with my sword as well.
Alright.
Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay. So
That's 1.5 hearts.
Alright.
Fob this guy.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a bit of an anticlimax.
3 more king turtles descend from the ceiling.
What?
Alright, Oscar?
I'm going to shoot my slingshot, so I will take aim and shoot slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 success.
Did you use
All
your
right.
battle cry?
Oh, sorry. 1 success.
I love it every time. Every time. Did you use your battle cry? Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's still the same.
He's just not very inspired by your yapping.
Yep, doesn't care.
Okay, so, gosh, I guess since he's stunned...
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, you still have actions?
Yes, I have a question real quick. If I step here, will I still be able to hit him with a slingshot? Or is...
If you peek out from there, you'll have partial cover, which I think gives you penalties.
Okay, I will move 1 step to the right.
Alright.
But yeah, using the pillars as cover when he spins is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we can even get him to drop some rubble on himself or something if he knocks him over.
That's the idea.
Okay, so... Hang on, let me read the rules real quick, because... it doesn't really give a whole lot of information on. I guess it can't do anything on its turn, because it's stunned. So that means you get 2 turns to just wail on it.
Wait, does it flip over though? Like...
You know, I really would like that, but no, it's still stunned.
Okay.
It doesn't have an action to turn itself over. Interesting. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna wail on it again.
So, yeah, okay, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna stab that thing.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, 1, 2 successes. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 4. I forgot 4's count.
Oh, okay.
I have not normally been forgetting that. I did this time.
All right, so how much damage would that be?
That would be 1.5 hearts again, because I do 3/4, so then the other 3 would be 3/4, 4, half. Yeah, there we go. So 1.5.
1.5. All right. Next.
Do you have another move, Nathan?
I technically do, but I'm not allowed to attack him with my sword twice in a row, right? I guess there is some sort of like offhand attack. I don't remember enough about it. You guys can go ahead and do stuff while I look into it.
Okay, I will longsword.
Okay, go for it.
0 successes. Can I try again?
How?
Can I swing my sword again?
No.
Okay, I'll use Lash 1
Okay.
for half a heart of damage.
All right, roll it.
Okay. Spellcraft plus
Smarts
plus Battlecry. 2 successes.
All right, so that's 3/4.
All right. I will.
And then sorry, I just forgot. The number right next to it, 3, is how many slivers it takes?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and do my unarmed attack really quick before Oscar does his, because this says that I can't make the killing blow with an unarmed attack. And so just in case, I know he's probably not about to die, but just in case I don't want to deal the killing blow with a punch and then it'd be like, oh, but it doesn't kill him because it was unarmed.
Okay.
Okay, so I can only deal damage with successes. Since I'm a small character, I don't get a base damage on it. But I still get to use my melee plus brawn plus battle cry, so that's 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay, 3 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you slap the turtle.
Is that a euphemism for something? Okay.
I had the same questions.
I will.
Knowing my luck, it probably is. Because I keep saying things, and then people say, that has a double meaning, right? It's just like, why English?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. So many times throughout my life, people have said, don't say that, Nathaniel.
Anyway.
Okay, I am going to, and at my position beside this pillar, I am going to take aim and fire again. So that's agility plus range plus battle cry.
Hey!
2 successes.
Yeah!
Woo!
All right, so you deal a half heart of damage.
Yay! And then I'm done. I do a little dance.
Kind of a half-hearted attack, if you ask me.
Oh, really? I'm surprised that we've gone this long without that joke.
All right, so the snapper is going to flip back over on its feet, recoil into its shell, and start spinning like crazy.
It's like 3 actions.
Yeah. So, and as it starts spinning, make a dodge roll.
Not a parry roll, I see.
Well, I mean, you can attempt the parry.
Oh, cool. Okay.
He used the word attempt, so that leads me to believe
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably not going to have too much of an effect.
I feel like it's going to have a better effect than my lackluster dodging, but sure.
Well, okay.
One way to learn.
Yep, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try my parry, because if my parry gets 5 dice, my dodge roll gets like 2. All right, and only 1 success. So yeah, that was a good call on my part. I would have gotten no successes on a dodge. So
I also got 1.
And what are you doing?
Jumping out of the way.
Okay, so you can go ahead and move. You both get hit by its spin attack.
Okay.
For how much?
How much damage does that deal?
Let's see.
Whatever it is,
That
it's
is
minus a quarter,
great
baby.
Question. I'm going to say, for this 3. Okay, So, Sigil, you take half a heart damage. Trouse, and remember to apply your armor to that.
Yes, sir.
Trouse, I'm going to say you take 3/4, and you chip your blade in the process.
Ooh.
Oh, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I was unaware of the Breath of the Wild weapon durability stuff in this.
For the time being, it's purely narrative.
If you need a weapon, eventually you can make your way over to me, and I will give you my knife because I plan on using my slingshot for the rest of this fight.
Yeah. No worries. I'm pretty sure the chip is mostly just don't do that again. It's not actually going to do anything to it.
Okay.
Oh,
but
it's like he's played these things before, Simeon.
yeah. But hey, breakable weapons did exist in Ocarina of Time. With the
Big Goron sword, but that's a.
I thought it was the Big Goron's knife that was the one that broke, and then the Big Goron's sword.
Yeah,
was the
you're
one that
right.
You could just bang against rocks all day.
Yep, and then the double-bladed sword from Majora's Mask as well.
Yeah, did that actually break? I think it it had a set number of swings before it got dull.
Well, that's pretty yeah, it gets dull, but when it gets dull, it turns back into your regular sword.
Right. Which I never understood because the shape of the blade is completely different for both of those.
Yeah, I was always really sad that the double-bladed sword the double-edged sword was not actually, like, the best sword in that game, because that is one of the coolest sword, graphics I've seen in any game, and it is a second-tier weapon that you don't actually want to use, and it's sad.
Great fairy sword for the win. All right, what's it doing?
Where does he spin to?
Oh no, that's revving up. That was its action.
Okay.
Does his head and limbs come back out?
No, he's still spinning.
I am going to move behind this pillar. I'm moving behind this pillar.
Something tells me that if we geyser him, it will still have an effect.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else, Oscar?
No, I'm sticking behind this pillar.
I will try my geyser.
All right, go for it.
And Battlecry has worn off?
Yes.
Yes, it has been 2 rounds, hasn't it?
Would you like to use that again, Nathan?
I hadn't technically thought of it until now, so I'm gonna have to defer. Well, I guess if it is worn off, I would know that. Okay, yeah. I'll
Wait a minute. Should we wait to use it? Well, I mean, I guess this is an offensive roll, so I guess it does count. I was gonna say, should we use it in our wailings? But the wailing might begin now because of Battle Cry, so never mind.
Yeah.
It's a risk versus reward.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay. So you knock the thing over.
Oh, good.
And it's... which direction are you sending it?
Let's do between me and Nathaniel. I mean, Trouse.
Okay, so you knock it forward, and it sort of stops. It kind of slowly comes to a stop and peeks its head out to try to figure out try to right itself.
Oh no.
I throw a Decker Nut.
Okay. As you pull your arm back, Lindley says, isn't it already stunned?
Oh, okay. Cool, thanks.
But it's not on its back.
No, it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, we were slightly confused.
It.
It sounded like we had just stopped him from spinning, but we hadn't got him. Okay, alright, cool.
No, you flip him, and he stops. He kind of slowly comes to a stop, and then, exits his shell to try to flip himself.
Good. Well, he looks like
he's flailing, pathetically.
He looks like he's ready for a long sword.
Mm-hmm.
No successes. And I will lash 1.
Okay. Are you using your skill magic words?
Should I?
Well, you use one hand to flip it with the rod, and you use the other hand to miss it with the sword. So you're
I
out
missed the
of
whole
hands.
attack.
I am using magic words.
All right, so you can use magic words to do lash 1. Make sure to subtract the stamina cost from that as well.
Yep.
The slivers of stamina.
Thank you. And I got 1 success.
Okay,
so you deal half a heart of damage.
Okay, let's see. I will pop out here. Will I be able to hit him from here? I won't, will I?
I mean, you might be able to hit a leg.
Well,
so
it's better than nothing.
To paint a picture for the people listening, he is jumped out from the other side of the pillar, so he's now on the east side of the room. So
I can see his tail and back
kind
legs.
Of in the middle, but he's a ways off.
I can see his tail and back legs, I'm guessing.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Okay, I will shoot I will shoot a slingshot seed at his leg. And we are battle cried, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. 2 successes.
Okay, so you do 2/4 of damage.
All right, and I'll do a little jig. Oh, sorry, that's an action. I've already moved and take aim and shot. Never mind, I cannot jig.
Yeah, so you're out of actions.
Okay. So question: when I parried, did I actually overcome his roll? Because that's important for whether or not I get to add a dice.
You took damage.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a special effect of his attack, since I just didn't know how.
No, generally the idea is that you're basically trying to parry something that is several size categories larger than you, and I don't think parry allows you to do that, does it? Like, there's a size limit to what you can parry, right?
It actually doesn't say anything about size in parry. It just has what size my weapon is.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do the sage common sense fiat, and say that no, you cannot parry like a giant boulder rolling towards you or whatever.
Okay, cool. Good to know for the future. Yeah, I was just going by the rules of the game. Okay.
No, it's fair. It is kind of challenging to figure out because this is a very gamey system.
Oh yeah,
because it's based on a video game, so there is a lot of question as to, wait, should I be doing what makes sense in this situation or what the rules say? Right. And sometimes I am kind of, what's the word for it? Fungible based on what I think is funniest in the moment.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was just making sure that I didn't take damage because I parried a boulder, but if I still actually got the right number of rolls, I would still get my bonus attack according to the rules, so that's why I was double checking.
Yeah, no bonus.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to hit him with my offhand then first. And so that's going to be, because I still have 1 action left after that. So let's do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So that'll be 1 heart of damage from punching him.
Okay, so actually I'm going to make a comment on my ruling. So the reason I thought that there is a skill, that's one of the problems with this system, is that sometimes you have to reference the skills to know what's possible. There's a skill called It's Not That Heavy, where you're allowed to parry a heavy weapon with a melee weapon.
Right.
So that would imply that you can't parry heavy weapons, and a giant turtle probably counts as a heavy weapon.
Okay,
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's just a situation where they didn't actually clarify in the rules that you can't parry a heavy thing, other than in the skills, they made a skill that allows you to parry heavy things.
I would say this is the peril of a fan-made system, but there's actually a lot of officially published stuff that does stuff like that.
Oh, 100%, yeah. There's definitely ways to absolutely break stuff in D&D by interpreting rules in a way that is totally doable, but obviously breaks the system.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Okay, so I did 1 heart of damage punching him, and then I'm going to bring my sword down on him and go ahead and go for that attack next.
Okay.
So now I do 1, 2, 3, 4 successes with my sword, so that should be 1.5 hearts of sword damage.
Nice job, Trouse.
Okay. Wait, was that the actual sound effects?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a YouTube.
That was me.
Okay.
That was really well done.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, the first one I thought, oh, that's Nathaniel. And then the second one, it's like, wait, that was from the game, wasn't it?
Nope, that was all me. I pride myself on my Link and Mario voice.
Okay, then. All right, so he's fully stunned, so he still doesn't get a turn.
And
Yes.
it's us again.
Okay, once again, I'm going to start by punching him, and then everyone else can do their thing so that we can see if I can get, weaken him enough that somebody else's attack can finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, so 1 heart damage from my punch.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh,
Scott.
longsword.
All right, go for it.
Melee plus brawn plus
Battle cry.
or battlecry. 2 successes.
Okay.
So 1 1/4 heart, right?
1 heart.
Oh, I thought the longsword did 1 heart with, and then each
Yeah.
extra heart, each extra success is a 1/4 heart.
I had no idea about that.
My goodness. Old man, stop forgetting stuff. I mean, sorry. Oh man, you need to stop forgetting stuff.
Oh, I'm so glad I picked an old character. And I will do last one.
All right.
Let's see. 1 success.
Okay.
Alright, I will take aim and fire. We still have battle cry, correct?
Correct.
So it's 4 die. 2 successes.
Nice.
I took aim at his leg, by the way. I'm in the same
Alright.
spot I was before.
How's he looking?
He's pretty roughed up.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna hit him with my sword. Just rough him up a little bit more. Only 1 success.
Ooh.
So 3/4 heart, but I've had better rolls.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and narrate this.
Oh, it's
Oh
it's
boy,
it's me.
oh boy.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna imagine that I went ahead and did one of the jump attacks, the lock on with your sword thing, and then put my sword down and stab it into his head.
Do you have that skill? I'm just messing with you.
That's just
Oh, for
thematic,
the future, this
Rule
is a
of cool.
freebie. Yeah, rule of cool. Don't do that in a regular fight.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why, I know if I try to do things like that, there'll be either skills for it, or you'll be like, sure, roll me an acrobatics check. And I'm like, well, poop. So,
Okay, anyway, sorry to ruin the moment, so please continue with your narration.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, run up, stick 1 foot on his shell, jump into the air, and then land on his head and stab my sword into his skull.
All right,
Nice.
so he stops moving, his entire body goes black and slowly turns black and then explodes into a cloud of smoke.
And 3 heart containers?
So you see a heart container pop out and a glowing just ball of light.
Lindley, if one of us picks up this heart container, do we all get hearts?
Lindley pulls out the rule book and flips through it. Yeah, you all get the hearts.
Yay!
All right, I snatch up that heart.
Yes.
I want to be that jerk that ran up and grabbed it, assuming we'd all get it, and then just me get it. And we'd be like, oh, good, the guy who already stabs everything to death is even hardier.
All right, so you now have 4 hearts. And that restores all of your hearts.
Alright.
Nice.
Yes.
So what's happening?
Did we already get a piece of heart before? Yeah, we have a quarter of a heart.
Yeah. So are you going to get the other object that appeared?
Yeah, let's pick
Nah.
that puppy up.
All right, so you got a large essence. Splitting this among your party allows you each to raise one ability score by 1 point.
Oh, like an attribute point?
Yeah, an attribute, that's it.
One of them goes up 1 full point?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So last time it was skills, this time it's attribute.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do I try to balance my character out a little bit more, or do I just, like, really lean into stabbing things?
That is the question.
Yeah, let's lean into stabbing things. You guys can be balanced.
It's worked so well for them in the past.
I mean, you guys can stab things if you want to, too.
Right.
I'm just saying.
You can stab if you want to.
The safety dance!
Good dance. Good dance. Na 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 na. Okay. So, what is there something that happens? Is there a spring that's gonna spring?
Just water starts bubbling up from the ground?
You see that where the turtle was sitting, there is a bunch of rubble.
Alright, I'm gonna start digging that rubble.
Geyser it. Just geyser it.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a smarter thing to do.
Sorry, I'm all out of magic. Just kidding. I will geyser it.
All right, so you point the rod there, and after a brief pause, you feel a rumbling from the ground, and then water bursts out of the ground, and the chamber starts to fill with water. Not all the way up, thankfully, as there are little, outlets on the edges for it to flow into channels and then outside.
Yay!
Oh, I was gonna go brawn for my thing, but I'm gonna go guts because that'll give me another block of stamina.
Actually, I don't think that increases your stamina.
Well,
yeah, it does.
See. Stamina is mainly used as power special techniques, but also the character does certain actions. Like magic, a character can have a maximum of 60 points of stamina. Stamina can be recovered in combat, blah, blah. Each character starts with 3 hearts. A character's base magic is a number of blocks equal to 1 plus wits. Similarly, a character's base stamina is a number of blocks equal to 1 plus guts. So if my guts go up, I have more stamina, just like if somebody's wits go up, they have more magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, well, no. Wait, hang on.
Is that initial or is that always?
Similarly, base stamina. Keyword there, base.
Right, but your base can go up, right?
No, that's your starting stamina.
Okay, how did you increase stamina then?
Yes. So that's another thing in this game is that they're pretty loose with that. They go into about, you can get this upgraded by like training with the right master or getting a blessing from a fairy or whatever. So it's
Okay, so yeah.
Alternatively,
no point in going guts then.
Yeah. So it will not increase your gut or your stamina if you do guts, but you can still take guts if you want.
Okay.
And I think that's to keep like some stats from being like overpowered.
Okay. Let's turn our attention back to the geyser.
Yes.
Yeah. So the river is the blockage at the headwaters has been cleared, and you guys have successfully saved the town's livelihood.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
So, I guess that's a good place to wrap up this episode and maybe this campaign. So,
my liar shop is gonna be finally back in business.
Thank you everyone for sticking with us through this journey. I greatly appreciate my players as well for sticking with me through all of the troubles we've had with scheduling and all of that.
Oh, what's that? Is that a bird-like creature flying through the sky waving at us, giving us the peace symbol?
What? I think you're
It's noir.
You can't see that far. Your vision's too blurry.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm surprised you remembered his name.
I think he's seeing things.
Yeah. Also, there's a ceiling in the way. But
What about the rule of cool, man?
what about it? But we need to wrap this up, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so thank you everyone for sticking with us. I have been Glen, your sage and host, and I've been joined by Scott.
Thanks, everybody.
Simeon.
Thank you guys so much.
And Nathaniel of
Thanks.
Nathan Blake Games.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you putting this together, Glenn. It was tons and tons of fun. I always love role-playing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
Sure thing. Anyway, and once again, thank you all at home for listening. Bye.
Bye.